show up and I'm surprised not showing up. I'm gonna next to Jay.
It says it's live. It says it's live.
Okay. Can you check on your phone too? And
My
see?
phone's in my room.
Oh, okay. I'll check too.
Shay, come here. Log on to Facebook.
Oh.
Log on to Facebook real quick.
Facebook?
Yeah. On the Bentley page so we can see if this is up and going.
Oh, I can't, I don't got Facebook.
All right, sorry about the wait. I wanted to make sure that we were live for everyone at home that wanted to watch and couldn't be here tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight to the 2020-2021 National Honor Society Ceremony. Much later than usual, but we're here. Everyone's socially distanced, got their masks, that's great. And we're gonna go ahead and welcome in our National Honor Society members and get started. Thank you.
Like we knew what we were doing, didn't it? Okay. I would like to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. If you don't know, I'm Mrs. Richardson. I've been doing National Honor Society advisor for, I don't know, a long time. I really don't know how long. And so if everyone will please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. All right. There are 4 National Honor Society qualifications. Each of our 4 officers is going to talk about one of these 4 aspects. First is our president, Madison Andrews, to talk about character.
Man, I do not like going first. Being a member of National Honor Society requires many different qualifications. The one I'm going to discuss with you today is character. NHS isn't just about your GPA. We were all handpicked because we stand out. Teachers and staff chose us because we're respectful, responsible, kind, and trustworthy, on top of our academic achievements. As I'm moving on from high school, I want to welcome our underclassmen to this amazing opportunity. As you move forward, please remember what this organization stands for. Be responsible and respectful to your teachers, your peers, and yourself. Be responsible. As an NHS member, you are held to a higher standard. Make good choices in your everyday life, knowing that you were chosen for a reason. Always be kind to your friends, your classmates, and even strangers. Volunteering is a huge part of NHS. It's not just about the hours, it's about helping people in your community. I enjoyed the food drives because we were making a difference in somebody's life. I loved working with our youth cheer girls because I gave them somebody to look up to. Do these things and put your whole self into it. Be honest. As a trustworthy person, you will be known as loyal and reliable and will be on the right path to becoming a great leader. You were chosen because you display all of these characteristics. Be proud and live up to them. Welcome to the National Honor Society new inductees.
Okay, next will be our Vice President, Dylan Jones, to speak about leadership.
Leadership is a virtue that cannot be taught, but is a virtue that is polished and developed. A leader will put the needs of others before their own. And most of the students here before you, over here, have shown that they can lead others. A great example of their leading is Miss Gaby's food drive that she does. It takes a lot of leadership and skill to put others' needs above your own. And, sorry, lost my place. Each of these members here today have shown that they have this virtue. Everybody has it. It's just these students out here specifically showed it much sooner than the others. The feeling of leading a group can be challenging, but the payoff in the end is worth the trouble. I know this next group of NHS students will make great leaders. Sorry that I was so short. I wrote it on paper. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Dylan. Now is our recording secretary, Mallory Lubish, to talk about scholarship.
One of the pillars of the National Honor Society is scholarship. Being in the NHS helps you grow as a person, and you may wonder, how is scholarship helping me grow into who I am today? Scholarship means you have knowledge acquired by study and a commitment to learning. I never knew what the extent of scholarship meant until I joined the NHS. After hearing the scholarship speech at my induction, I realized it's much more than its definition. I wondered, why have I never heard much about this word? When I got this speech this year, I wanted to emphasize the importance and realization on how scholarship is used all the time. To build a sophisticated mind and develop better understanding, you must have scholarship. Scholarship impacts your life every day, even when you may wonder how. How does scholarship affect my growth, my learning, and my knowledge? This is gained through endeavoring and persistence to be the future. Staying up late to study to get that last bit of information stuck in your head, solving problems, judging, comparing the information you have, are all ways you are a scholar each day. This doesn't just have to be from school. This could be from working and generating new knowledge and understanding from that area. It could also just be as simple as expanding how you think about something. Use scholarship to build everyday skills in your life that you may not even realize. Scholarship is much more than acing that test, getting all A's, writing a paper. It's your life decisions. After seeing these things, though, you realize the reward of opening up your mind and letting yourself accomplish such great things. As Gita Yinger once said, knowledge has a beginning but no end. This means you can push yourself past the required points of learning. You can go beyond the knowledge of not knowing something. You must wish to learn and find out how you can expand your knowledge and seek more paths. I have realized that I've learned the most about how I use scholarship from school. I see how I achieve knowledge when I want to learn something and put every last second of my day into expanding my thoughts. I've learned that it's never too late to understand how you're being a scholar. It's how much you want to learn and dedicate to the knowledge and understanding why. Your induction tonight shows the dedication and willingness to gain knowledge and help yourself gain skills. You will show and pursue your commitment to knowledge every day to inspire the people around you. I hope you take the time to realize how important this is and how it isn't just something to do in high school, but rather something that will follow you years to come, even after graduating. Strive to reach towards your goals and take all learning opportunities that come your way to learn more about scholarship.
And finally, our treasurer, Cameron Pearson, to speak about service.
First off, okay. First off, I would like to congratulate all of the new inductees and thank their families for being here tonight. Being a part of the National Honor Society brings many skills and opportunities, but tonight I will be focusing on service. Martin Luther King Jr. said life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And I think that this strongly correlates with NHS because when we do activities for service hours, we're doing them to help out the community. We are given opportunities to give back to others with a minimum requirement of 10 service hours per year. First joining, I didn't know how I was going to accumulate these hours, but once I started, I realized how easy it really was and how rewarded I felt afterwards. I believe that providing help and service to others can greatly benefit one's sense of purpose because volunteering provides a mental reward rather than a physical reward. Working a carnival, helping at a blood drive, or even just doing some work for a neighbor are all service opportunities. I hope that you will all take this skill and put it into everyday situations, like just helping somebody carry groceries inside. NHS is more than a helper for applying to colleges and universities. It gives you opportunities to attain life skills and find yourself. Again, congratulations to all of our new members of the National Honor Society and their accomplishments.
Okay, now our officers are going to light candles. First, Madison, character. Just stand there. Next, Dylan, Vice President for leadership. Now, recording secretary, Mallory, scholarship. I even had it right. Take it with me. And our treasurer, Kevra, service. Okay, thank you. NHS is a combination of these four characteristics. NHS is also a blending of individual members who excel in each of these categories. To symbolize this unity and the individuals in the organization, our four officers are now going to light the unity candle. Pull your candle up and light it in the middle, all of you. And then very carefully put them back. In 20 years, no one has burned down my nice tablecloth, so let's not start now. Okay, stand up there for a minute so they can get a nice picture. That's a nice picture of you guys. Got it all? Okay, thank you. Okay, you're good. Thank you. Okay, our guest speaker tonight was the first choice of our new inductees. He's had the privilege of working with the new inductees as a coach and academic interventionist. The new inductees were asked to choose someone who had impacted their education in a positive way. Mr. Hewitt is always there for all of our students to support them academically and socially. This is Mr. Hewitt's 5th year at Bentley, and he has made such a positive impact on our school. I'm proud to announce Mr. Tacoma Hewitt as our guest speaker tonight.
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate it. First off, it's going to be really hard to follow this group of officers because they did a great job. So, again, great job, you guys. Good evening. First off, I'd like to thank all of you for inviting me to speak here with you tonight. I'd like to thank the sophomore inductees all the new inductees for voting me in as your choice. I'm really appreciative to be here. And also thank you, Mrs. Richardson, for putting on a great event every single year. Your work is it's really valued around here. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Takoa Hewitt, known as Mr. Hewitt, Dan, Huey, all these, Coach Hewitt, all these different names. I am our academic interventionist, compliance coordinator, and head varsity football coach here at Bentley Senior High School. Induction to the National Honor Society is a privilege allowed to exemplary students that demonstrate 4 key criteria: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You've all been recognized by your teachers and administrators as students that possess those aforementioned qualities. To be accepted into the NHS, a student must have a minimum 3.4 GPA, have the approval of the high school staff, and no disciplinary issues. One must also be a good citizen, one that is willing to go above and beyond for their peers, their community, and in their coursework. Service is the one cornerstone of the NHS that really stands out to me. Unlike many of you all up here today, when I was a sophomore, I did not exemplify those attributes I previously mentioned. I was not a great student. As long as I passed my classes, I was content. I was not an overachiever by any means. I didn't really care for school. I came to socialize with my friends and play sports. I was not the best student or citizen. At times I made poor decisions. I was young and immature. I had a lot of growing to do, as do many underclassmen in high school. A significant event changed my outlook and trajectory in life. When I was 16, my twin brother Ashton passed away. Shortly thereafter, my parents divorced. In the matter of a few months, my entire life was flipped upside down. Losing my best friend in the family structure that I had known for the entirety of my life forced me to grow up very quickly. I had to ask myself the question, why are you living life? What is the purpose? What do you want to accomplish? Life, as I found out, can be very temporary. How should I, a sophomore slacker, get the most out of the remaining chapters of my life? I did a lot of soul searching those next few months. I eventually came across the realization that I wanted to live my life with meaning. A life worth living, a life that my brother, who was much wiser than me, did not get to experience. I realized that nothing in life is guaranteed, so I made a promise to myself that I would live for more than just myself. I wanted to help people, to make a difference, to make sure that I lived every day doing what I could to make the world a little bit better of a place. That is what I see when I look at all of you. A great potential for good. A group of young men and women that are doing what they can to make the world a little bit better every day. I work with you all, and you're just an outstanding group of students. I'm very, very fortunate to be here. The events of my teenage years led me to the education field and why I try to do what I can for all of you, all of our students every day, and truthfully made me into the man that I am today. I did not find my drive for service until later on in life, although I wish I would have much sooner. Fortunately for many of you, your drive was found much sooner than mine. This is an oft-used quote, but still one that speaks to me. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, from Mahatma Gandhi. I found myself through this job, through coaching, through my time serving on a youth council. I call upon all of you to lose and find yourselves. To say yes to helping your fellow human, to act with compassion and understanding every day. Speaking from my experience, if you dedicate yourself to a life of service, you will live life with very few regrets. I leave you with another quote, this time from author Zig Ziglar, who once said, when you look back on your life, will you say, I wish I had, or I am glad that I did? I am glad that I did. Congratulations, new inductees. I can't wait to see what the next few years hold for you. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Hewitt. That was excellent. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to induct our new members into the National Honor Society. As I call the name of each student, they will say the pledge, and then will be pinned by one of our officers. You guys are good. Okay. Because I didn't leave this out, we're going to combine. All right. Junior, Madeline Kelly.
I pledge
Junior Samuel Mobley.
I pledge myself to always seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Sophomore, Catherine Ford.
I pledge myself always to speak the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Sophomore, Allison Gates.
I pledge myself to always seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Sophomore, Navia Jones.
I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Sophomore, Michaela Moran.
I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Okay, we have one who's not here tonight. Sophomore Haven Morrissey couldn't be with us tonight, but she was inducted. Sophomore Adriana Ritzer.
I pledge myself to always seek the light of the truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Sophomore Jamie Wooster. Okay. What'd you say? All right, thank you. Okay, I lost my second page. There we go. We would also like to recognize our officers at this time. They are receiving a chain guard that attaches to the membership pin that represents the office they hold, as well as a chain guard for the class of 2021. Okay? Again, Ms. Andrews, Dylan Jones, Vice President. Mallory. 2021 chain guard for our other third-year seniors, Tori Connie. It's usually a lot more handshaking, but you know, COVID rules. Owen Downs. Gavin England. Caitlin Farron. Senior class has 22 NHS members. It's the largest group I've had in all the years I've done this. Casey Goodwin. Oliver McDaniel. Gino Malave could not be here today. Haley Rowe. Aaron Asia Stanley. Drake Starr. Oh, touchy. Okay, Isabel Sothery. And another senior that could not be here is Soraya Tate. Now we would like to introduce our two-year seniors with the 2021 chain guard, Kaylee Isbell. Katie Monica. Lily Perrin. Akira Richardson. Did you get a picture, Mom? That was fast.
No, I didn't.
I'll make her come back up here. Or I'll let you take a picture. Ethan Tao, who's also our service hour secretary. And Emily Williams. Emily Howard. Madison Cassie. Fast, Noah. Evan Kilbrook. Brittany Nimmo. A sophomore could not be, or junior, you guys are juniors, aren't you? Man, how's time fly? Junior couldn't be here, Madeline Smith. Demarian Stanley. Damian Stone. And Danielle Valera. Our president, Madison, will now lead the entire membership in saying the pledge.
I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Thank you. Unfortunately, because of COVID restrictions, we cannot have punch and coffee and dessert as usual. However, we would really like to thank everyone for coming to the ceremony tonight. If you could all stay seated until the members are recessed, we would greatly appreciate it. We're also asking all guests after everyone's recessed to leave the building, please, so that we can clean up. And your members that are staying to clean are only going to take like 5 minutes, okay? And then they will be out to the parking lot as soon as they can get done cleaning up, okay? Really appreciate it. Hope everyone understands. I'm really glad we had the opportunity to have this. I was very disappointed in November when we weren't able to. This has been a really hard year, really hard for these kids, for the teaching staff, for everyone. And you know, these kids sitting here in front of you are what makes us get up every single day and try one more time to do this the way we're doing it. It's tough. And so we really appreciate you guys, this teaching staff does. I know I'm speaking for the other teachers as well as myself. And, you know, you're still doing service. Speaking of which, a couple courtesy announcements. NHS, we are currently doing a bottle drive because that's something that we can do with minimal contact. If you have bottles that you are willing to donate, you can just drop them by the door behind the gym. It's on the marquee also. That would be great. And our kids are going to take those back. And all of the money will go to the Bentley Food Pantry. Okay, so this is a fundraiser we don't do for ourselves. This is a fundraiser we do for the food pantry. And it's been a really tough year for the food pantry as well. A lot of their usual fundraising has been canceled. And so everything we can do as a group to help them, would be greatly appreciated. So if you have cans, if you have neighbors that have cans, if you have family that has cans, because a lot of people are not wanting to take them back right now, that would be awesome. You don't have to come up, put them in a garbage bag, drop them by the back door. Miss Jill, who is everyone's best friend here, watches that back door and will pull them in for us. And a lot of these kids have volunteered to take them back to the store and bring me the cash for the food pantry. Okay, so we really appreciate it. That would be great. Ms. Malmquist would also like me to tell AP Environmental that the, what are you guys doing? Some lab you're doing coming up? She's got the stuff in her room right now. So don't leave without grabbing your stuff. Okay? No public service announcement. What can I say? I have to be nice to Ms. Malmquist. She helps me do everything. Okay. So I guess everyone can stand. Our guests or our members can stand. Madison, please lead them out. You don't have to run.